All right. All right. Just type something in the chat, Craig. Go back here.
Hold up. Yeah, it's already set up.
Okay. It's already set up?
Yeah, it's set up.
Okay. Perfect. Perfect. Oh, I look better now. Okay. I see myself. Oh, it looks better now. It looks better now, Craig. I'm looking at myself now. All right. All right. All right. Welcome everybody to my RBG Nation. And as you can see, I got my brother Craig in the house. How you doing, my brother?
Oh yeah, what's going on, bro?
Chilling. And today's topic is the art of war. I think this might be an interesting topic. And everybody probably knows about the book of The Art of War by Chinese military strategist Sun Tzu. And he talks about ways of how you go about defeating your enemy in war. So, but I want to share screen something. Just give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. All right. Now, I want to share screen something because this is very important. This is very important. Just give me 1 second. Let me close this out. Not right now, bro. Not right now, bro. All right. Okay, just give me 1 second here. Okay, you see this, Craig?
Yeah, I can see it.
I just hate when people call me when they know I'm about to do my show. I'm in the middle of doing my show. All right. Okay, I'm gonna play this real quick. This is only
in furtherance of their extremist beliefs. The complaint says they planned on, quote, shooting or bombing the occupants of black churches and Jewish synagogues, conducting acts of violence against persons of the Jewish faith, and doing harm to a gun store owner in the state of Oklahoma. These men, Ronald Cheney and Robert Doyle, allegedly met with other associates who were in their white supremacy group to discuss this plot. And according to the FBI, they later met with an undercover FBI agent acting as an illegal arms dealer. The FBI says these men placed orders for automatic weapons, explosives, and a pistol with a silencer. And it's interesting to point out in the complaint, one of the men was reported saying he was suspicious about the undercover agent who was acting as that arms dealer and suspected it was a federal operation, but that did not stop them from allegedly moving forward with their plans. And they were arrested earlier this week when the FBI says they attempted to purchase those weapons.
One of the two suspects, one of these two men, said all of this was in preparation for a race war in the United States. What do we know about
That's right. The FBI says that it was given information through confidential sources and surveillance that the men were concocting a plan to kill a jeweler and then use that money to, quote, purchase land, stockpile weapons, and train for the coming race war. Another man was arrested for conspiracy to commit a robbery as part of that. The details in this criminal complaint, of course, are especially alarming in the wake of the killings of 9 black church members in Charleston, South Carolina by the white supremacists. Dylan Dylan Roof, who, as you may recall, Wolf, said that he wanted to launch a race war. There are these groups in the U.S., these white supremacy groups, anti-government fanatics, and extremists that the FBI keeps tabs on, and it is very concerning after what we saw in Charleston and elsewhere.
Certainly is very concerning. Did they identify the jeweler that they wanted to rob in order to get money, if you will, to buy these weapons?
Well, not in the criminal complaint. It just said that it was a jeweler who they had identified and who had thousands and thousands of dollars worth of jewels that they were targeting, and they wanted to use those proceeds to carry out their plot, according to the FBI, and start this race war.
I read this criminal complaint. It's pretty chilling.
Absolutely.
When you read the whole thing. All right, Kamala, thanks.
Now, the reason why I'm showing this is because these white people are looking for a fight. They already initiating a race war. Now, as black people, we got to be prepared for this. We got to defend our families. We got to defend our friends. They are initiating a race war. I'm going to show you something else. Now, Craig, you see this?
Yeah, yes, I do.
Okay. Now, this happened in Virginia. Now, as you can see, this happened on a campus, and you have local white supremacists. Now they call themselves nationalists, but they or extremists, I should call them. But you had white people in all over Europe that joined in Virginia. I'm gonna play this real quick.
Overnight, a dramatic scene as white nationalists carrying torches and echoing chants flooded this major American college campus. The images calling back to segregation-era forms of intimidation.
You will not replace us!
Several injured and one person arrested, led away in handcuffs, as hundreds of alt-right activists demonstrating at the University of Virginia clashed with counter-protesters. Police calling it an unlawful assembly, dispersing the crowds after fights break out between the two sides. Some protesters reportedly being hit in the face with pepper spray. Many overnight condemning the event. The mayor of Charlottesville calling it racist and intolerant, writing, "Everyone has a right under the First Amendment to express their opinion peaceably. So here's mine." He said in a statement on Facebook, "I am beyond disgusted by this unsanctioned and despicable display of..."
But the point, the reason why I'm showing this is that these white people are looking to start, are basically initiating a race war. They're going to initiate this. They are ready for a fight. Okay. Now, I want people to understand this, because we need real soldiers. We need real soldiers. We don't need hype men. We don't need people who just like to talk loud. We need real people that say what they mean what they say. Now, according to one of the quotes, because I wrote a couple of quotes down that's very interesting, is that a real leader leads by an example, not by force. A real leader leads by example and not by force. So we don't need no hype man. We don't need somebody who like to talk loud and just create this, this verbal just like to pretend like they're about something, but they never done anything. They haven't done anything. They want you to do it so they can sit back and take credit. We don't need people like that. Now, this video is basically a rebuttal to Maurice Rivers. The reason why I'm going to this is a rebuttal, because I thought I made this perfectly clear that I wanted him to keep my name out of his mouth, but he did not do that. He said my name in 2 videos. One he did with Yaya, and another video he did debating our brother Bakari. So I'm going to say this because this is going to relate to my topic. Okay. First thing I didn't like was he called me a liar. He called me a liar. Didn't lie about anything. I didn't lie that when I put up the video when Maurice actually told a story where a white man called them the N-word and indirectly, and he didn't check the white guy. I didn't make that up. That came out of his mouth. And the only thing he said was, well, if you see it, nigga, slap the nigga. And I know those white people looking at him like, who the fuck he talking to? And there was another white guy that showed him. They're like, yo, that's the guy who said it. So when I asked him, did you check the white boy? He didn't. He said no. But he supposed to lead by example. But you talking about banging on the beast. Talking about banging on the beast, and we need to do something with these crackers. Da, 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 da. But when a cracker called you an N-word, you fell. A little disappointed. Then he said I was hurt. He said I was hurt. No, bro, I wasn't hurt. I wasn't hurt. I was just letting you know, Maurice Rivers, if you're watching, that I was the wrong dude to fuck with. Wasn't hurt. I would say this, though. I was only hurt when me and my brother Craig got into it. And the only reason me and my brother Craig got into it is because we got into a middle of a beef between Talik and this nigga Maurice over some Mississippi crap that we didn't really want to have to be a part of. I said it for myself. I didn't want to be a part of that shit because it was a pipe dream. I said it, and I said it more than once. Of course, my brother Craig got dragged into it, and we got into it. We shouldn't have we shouldn't have gotten into that. And I told my brother Craig, I said, yo, are you willing to lose a 10-year friendship? Because I was hurt. I was hurt. I didn't want to lose my brother. I didn't want to lose my brother. And of course, brother Craig was like, no, I don't want to lose our 10-year friendship. So I was hurt. I was hurt because I thought I was going to lose my brother. When this man was there for me, we were going head up with people. He been there for me. He didn't abandon me. So that's the only time I was hurt. But let's go back. I want to go back because this is gonna relate to this topic, the art of war. Let's go back. Let me see something real quick. I just want to make sure I get everything set up here. Okay, cool. Let's go back. When I called, when Maurice did in that video, that setup video, I call it a setup video. When he said after he said, well, you know, I love you like a brother. But I gotta cut the friendship off or whatever the case was. Okay. My question is to Maurice Rivers. Why you didn't, you knew my relationship, my friendship with Brother Craig. Why you didn't say that to me before you got on air? And how come you just couldn't just end the video, just say, look, thanks for watching, blah, blah, blah. And you could have said those exact same words off air. I would have been cool with it. I'd have been like, good luck on your journey, and everything would have been love. You did not do that. So yes, Maurice Rivers, you embarrassed me. You embarrassed me. You shouldn't have done that. And then I kept telling you, I said, brother, I was there for you. I supported you. I took up for you. I defended you. I've been loyal to you. And I was about to tell you, if you discard me, you're going to discard one of the most powerful pieces on your board. It's like playing chess. If you could just say, "Oh, I'm just going to throw away my piece," you throwing away. You might well just throw away the game. You got rid of you discard one of the most powerful pieces on your board, which is me. But the Negro kept muting me. He didn't want to hear what I had to say. So that fueled my anger. That fueled my anger. So I have a right to be mad. Can't tell me I can't control how I feel. I have every right to be upset. I was angry. I was pissed off. So so not only you disrespect me, Maurice Rivers, if you're watching, then I told you not to bring that stuff up on air. But because you failed to listen to counsel, but you decided to disrespect me on live. You don't do that to me. You don't do that to me. So what did Maurice Rivers he did? I called him out. I just texted him. I said, that was a bitch nigga move you did. I said it just like that. And instead of him apologizing or whatever, you know, he started cursing me out, talking about bring it, nigga. Yeah, and just totally attacking my manhood. Totally attacking my manhood. So when I was taught and how Black people are being trained, because Black people, especially in the hood, we are trained to fight every day. I was watching a movie. It was a movie. Everybody probably knows this movie called High Learning. I don't know if everybody's familiar with that movie. And in that movie, one of the skinheads said, Black people kill each other every day. Well, of course, he didn't say Black people, say niggas kill each other every day. He said these Black people are ready for war. Now, I'm for it without the killing part. I don't believe Black people should kill each other. But yeah, we fight. We go head up with fists. You know, we wrestle. We train. We train every day. Half of us don't even know we're training. So we're gonna have Black violence, but that's another training that we do. So when the real enemy, when these motherfuckers talking about a race war, we could apply that to them. So when a motherfucker call us the N-word, we know how to deal with them. So of course, Maurice, because when I was taught this. if somebody hits you verbally or physically, you hit them where it hurts. You hit them where they never put your hands on you again. You hit them where you will hit them where they would never get back up again. You put these motherfuckers in a hospital if you have to. Even when it comes down to verbal fighting, you hit them where it hurts. So of course he started talking about my manhood, which to me, that pissed me off. So I said, your mama. Your mama. Every time he kept saying, your mama, because in his eyes, he thought I was weak. And he always, Maurice Rivers, people like him always appear to be a strong person. And one of the quotes in The Art of War, it says, appear to be weak when you are strong, and strong when you are weak. Now, he appeared to be strong. Now, when you're a weak person, knowing that you're a weak person, but you appear to be strong, you never show your weak. When you come off as strong, you never show your weakness. You never show your weakness, and that's what he did. So when he got upset like that, like a girl, I knew I had him. He revealed his weakness to me because he thought I was weak. So now I started showing my strength because he thought I was weak. Because he wanted to be this bully. And I hate bullies. So when he realized that by me saying every time I said his mama, he realized, okay, this guy is bold enough to talk about my mama. So I'm going to use the address trick. So he started saying, first he started inviting me to his house. Oh, come see me, nigga. And he gave me his address. I have no interest of going to where he's at. And I told him that. And which is very dangerous. You don't do that, because if somebody decided to take on that offer, not only you putting yourself in jeopardy, but you're putting your loved ones in jeopardy. You're a fucking idiot when you do that. Okay? But see, but I'm a child. I like to challenge. Because I know that shit wasn't going to work with me. And one of the laws, one of the rules is do not repeat the same tactics which have gained you one victory. Because he thought it worked with Talik. He thought that Talik was scared. So he thought that, oh, since it worked with Talik, maybe I can use that same tactic to Guy Nollywood. So I said, okay. So I texted him my address. But I told him, if you do show up, we're not going to be fighting. We're not going to be fighting. I told him what I was going to do. He was going to be in a morgue. I don't play that. So I was letting him know I mean business, because I was trained in the hood. I was trained for war. Because I can apply that to the real enemy who's definitely said they're going to initiate this race war. So I said, okay. Of course, it didn't happen. So of course he make up these lies. So I text him talking about, I said something about I was going to do something to harm his children, which that was not true, and I'm still waiting on that text. He did not show the text because it wasn't true. I don't say things like that. Okay. So he started to show his weakness. One of the weakness was he was begging me for an apology for saying his mother. And I apologized to him because I was out of principle. I was out of principle. But I told him I still was dissing him. Still told him because you're not a man of strength. He's a good hype man, but he's not a man of strength. We had an argument we had an argument on Craig's Live. I was a little disappointed because I know us brothers, we like to talk. We like to go back and forth with words. But Maurice Rivers got to understand, it was just words. It was words. But he said himself, oh, every time you start saying my mama, I'm gonna come over and knock his teeth out. Never said I was gonna see him. I mentioned George Zetterman, the real enemy. I said, well, George Zetterman is walking the street. He killed he killed one of our own. He killed one of our own. He said, Maurice Rivers said, George Zetterman didn't do nothing to me. He didn't do nothing to me. And I'm saying, whoa, wait a minute. This is the same Negro talking about the white man and banging on the beats. And, I love my people. But because George Zetterman didn't do nothing to him, he wasn't concerned about George Zetterman. And George Zetterman is a killer. But he gets mad at me over some words. Over words. Oh, you said my mama, so I'm going to come get you. Whoa, wait a minute. It was words. I didn't do nothing to him. I didn't do nothing to him physically. I didn't rob him. I didn't do nothing to him to hurt him physically or hurt his family. I did not do nothing to that man. Oh, because you said my mama, I'm going to do something to you. That's silly. But the white man gets off the hook. Just like Maurice Rivers let the white man get off the hook when the white man called them the N-word. And then another white man points to him and say, yo, that's the guy who said it. But he gets off the hook. So I said, something is wrong here. Because one minute, he's a hype man for black folks, and the next minute, his action don't show it. But according to the art of war, a real leader leads by example, not by force. So I asked Maurice, what is this? I asked him, I'm confused. I want to screen share another thing. And he tell this story. He tell this story of how he went to the military. He went to the military because he wants to get out of the military. And I'm going to play the video because I don't want this Negro saying, oh, I didn't say it. He's lying. He's quick enough to say shit like that. But he tells this story how he went to the military and he threatened the military or his military superiors that to let him go or he's going to kill everybody. Brother Craig, are you listening, brother?
Hey, what's going on, bro?
Yeah, I want to ask you a question.
Oh, go ahead, man. I'm actually on the phone, but go ahead.
What would happen to you if you went to a precinct right now? If you went to the precinct and said, look, either you do X, Y, and Z, or I'm killing everybody. I'm killing every cop in here. What will you think is going to happen to you if you said that?
Shit, I'm gonna get arrested. What you
You
think?
get arrested, or they might gun you down.
They might gun you down. Yeah.
Thank you.
Right.
So if the police department ain't taking no chances, what do you think is going to happen in the military? It's going to be the exact same thing. So of course, I didn't believe that. I didn't believe that story. But here's a man that also said he went AWOL, which is serious to me. But I'm going to talk about that later. But let me show this clip about what this coward says. This lying coward. Check this out. Craig, you see this?
Yeah, I can see it, bro.
All right. I'm going to play this.
And on truth, and don't be afraid. Because, and this goes back to the question that Information Man asked us about fear. Because the enemy uses that fear to keep us in check. So that's why when they kill us and leave the body in the street for hours and hours, so that everybody can see what will happen if you show or if you try to challenge wicked authority, that they'll kill you. But what we got to understand is, to hell with that. Because when I challenged the enemy, when I went AWOL.
You heard that, right? He said he went AWOL, but I'm going to show you what AWOL means. I'm going to show you what AWOL means.
And I came back, and they were in a command staff meeting. So you had the colonel, the command sergeant major, everybody in there. And it was myself, Brother Roberto, Brother Keith, and Sister Justine. And we walked in, and we was already committed. We didn't have no weapons, but we were committed. If they said no, that they wasn't going to let me out, then the instructions that I gave, then we're going to fight and kill them all.
Now you hear what this lying piece of shit said? He said, if they was going to let us go, we was going to kill them all.
Simple as that. And if we die, so be it. But they're going to learn that when we say we're free, that you don't control us anymore, then that's what we mean. And so, you know, they were like, yeah, we're with you. And we drove on the base, walked up into the meeting, and you could literally see the fear in their eyes when we opened that door. And they were like, what, can we help you with something? And I said, yeah, I want out right now. Y'all don't have control over me any longer. So the colonel and the first sergeant took me into the colonel's office.
See, but let's talk about this AWOL. He said he went AWOL. That's a problem. I don't believe that story. I don't believe that story. I don't believe that he was going to kill anybody or whatever, because the nigga went AWOL. Okay? The nigga went AWOL, but I'm gonna show you what AWOL is. Craig, I want you now, Craig, what does AWOL means? Do you know?
Hey, what you say, bro?
What does AWOL means to you?
Man, you have to tell me. I don't know.
Okay, AWOL means absent without leave. Okay? In other words, you abandon your group without any warning. You abandon your squad without any warning or without any notice. That's what AWOL means. But I'm gonna show you other meaning of AWOL. Let me show you something. I'm gonna show you a list of meanings of AWOL. Let's see if I can. Hope I can. All right, this is it right. Craig, you see this?
Yeah, I can see your screen.
Okay, good. What is another word for AWOL? Craig, can you read the list for me? If you can read
But
the
you want me to
list.
read all of these?
Yeah, just this only what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah,
Yeah,
just
I'm
read
actually
them
on the
down.
phone, but hold up, I'll read these. All right. Synonyms for gone, synonyms for escape, deserter, missing, absent, depart, for leave, to avoid, dodge, disappear, coward, and traitor.
Thank you. Thank you. So the reason why I'm showing this is that if he was a traitor, a matter of fact, if he was a coward for the white, even in the white man's military, what good is he for to fight among with us? If this man is going to run away from battle when he was in the military, and these racist people talking about race war, guns and all, gun blazing. And this Negro talking about he went AWOL. That means he's not reliable. He's not reliable. This man will run from a fight, but he'll tell you he wants you to do it and get credit for it. So he's lying when he said, oh, we're going to kill everybody. No, you're not, because you didn't have no weapons. How you going to kill when you don't got no weapons? When you surrounded by people with guns, how's that going to work? So this man is a coward. I don't want no Negro going to say that he went AWOL, and you betrayed your post, you betrayed your people, your squad in the army. People supposed to have your back. So I'm not surprised at what he did to me. I'm not surprised what he did to me. Because you was looking at a warrior. What Maurice Rivers did was cowardly. So I'm not surprised what he did to me. So yes, I'm still pissed off. I'm still angry at the fact that he betrayed a brother over some nonsense. But as you can see, this man went AWOL. So I'm not surprised. Because he abandoned his own group of people when he was in the white man's military. So he's no use to me. I want to make that perfectly clear. People like this Negro is no use to me. I want real soldiers around me. Because these motherfuckers, the real enemy, they're not playing. They already going to say, they telling you they're going to initiate this race war. So while we in the battle, this motherfucker's going to run. Maurice Rivers going to run. He ain't trying to fight nobody. He ain't trying to fight with us. So I want people to know what AWOL means. That's serious. That's a problem. I don't need cowards around me. I don't need traitors around. I don't want people to just disappear when we need them, when we're at war. You're just going to disappear. You're not reliable. So I'm going to do Maurice a favor. And since you're not reliable, and since you're a traitor, and since you're a coward, I'm gonna say the exact same words you told me. I love you like a brother. I gotta cut the friendship off. I gotta cut it off. Because you're not real. Okay? And I'm not gonna deal with no more religious freaks. I'm not dealing with no more religious freaks. I'm not dealing with no more of these Muslims. I'm not dealing with no more of these so-called Israelites. No more religious freaks. I'm tired of them. I want real Pan-African people. Because these people hate Africa. These religious Negropeans, they hate Africa. They don't want to have nothing. Okay, if you a Muslim, go to fucking Arabia, Saudi Arabia. Go with them. Go live with them motherfuckers. If you think you're an Israelite, go to fucking Israel. Go over there. You're not fighting for me. You're not talking for me. I don't need no hype man. I don't need a hype man. Enough is enough. I'm just tired of the fuckery. These people are not playing. This is war. We are at war. I don't need this. I don't need somebody who just like, oh! I don't need that. But then they're gonna say I went AWOL. That means you're not a soldier. You abandon your fellow soldiers because you don't want to fight. You're not a man. And you let white people get off the hook. But you have no problem threatening your brother. You have no problem threatening another brother. You have no problem, threatening and talk about another brother's manhood. You have no problem doing that. So I'm going to let it be known, I'm not putting up with that. You're unreliable. And I proved that. So all this, you talking shit and talking this revolution shit. No, I'm sorry, I won't even call it revolution. I call it nevolutionary, because you never done shit. You never done shit. Most of y'all motherfuckers never done shit and never be shit. So you talking this nevolutionary shit in your car, going to the white man's job, get in a white man's made car. Talking about this Mississippi fantasy that you're talking. It's a fantasy. You ain't building shit. But I would have respect you if you would at least told me one story that you punched a white dude in their face. I would have been like, okay, this guy's serious. But I know you're not serious. So that goes out to Maurice Rivers, aka Muhammad. If you see a nigga, punch a nigga. Who talks like that? And another thing too. Black folks, most black people don't want to be liberated. Which I might do a video on too. About black people will spend or give away so much fucking money to empty blessings, empty promises, and they would donate so much money. These churches, I think it was Craig. I think Craig had post a video up. How all these black people putting all this money on the floor in front of the preacher's podium. All that money. You talking about over $1,000, two grand. Then Tariq Nasheed, super chat and all this money. And black people still don't own nothing and don't run nothing. But when somebody like me and Craig say, hey, give that money to us so we can actually make some fucking moves. We can at least, hell, donate some of that money so we can support a black business who love their people. So that money, so that business can grow and make a franchise. They don't want to do that because you got a lot of jealous fucks out there. Everybody want to be the fucking man. Everybody want to be a man. Everybody say they're a leader, but they don't act like a fucking leader. And God, I am so sick and tired of every time that we're about to build something, there's always some fucking Judas in the fucking mix. And I thought me was building, and found out I was around a fucking fraud. I was around a fake. And I said, damn, dude, you about to, and you know, because you didn't want to hear what I had to say. You didn't want to hear what I had to say. Men don't do that. Men listen. He could have, whatever you could have said, if you didn't want to, you could have said that off air. Could have said, look, bro, you know, since you hanging out with Craig or whatever, we just can't be cool no more. And I would have been cool with it. I would at least showed you that respect, Maurice, but you didn't do that. So yes, I thought he said, so yeah, embarrassing me, calling me out my manhood and all this other stuff, acting like you're something that you're not, pisses me off. So yes. So you're not worthy of being around people like me. You're not worthy for a real G like me. You're not worthy. You're not worthy of being around my fucking presence. I'm the one who let you in. I didn't come to you. You came to me. So we're going to separate. Like I said, I made like my last video, separating the real from the fake. We're going to do that. So, you know, I just feel like we have to study the art of war. We have to study the art of war. Study that shit. And compare it to the people that surround you. Because when it comes down to these motherfuckers, the real enemy talking about they're going to pick a race war and they're going to initiate that shit, we got to be around some people that's real. And we're going to have some boots on the ground. We got to get our capital. It's got to be for us and by us. We don't need cowards. We don't need traitors. We need somebody that even if they went to the military, they know what to do. They know, say, look, I'm not afraid to kill because I've killed. I'm not afraid to shoot because I shot before. I'm not afraid. And we can use that opportunity, and you could train other people what to do. White people do it all the time. That's the reason why you got shows how you got little white kids learn how to shoot. We gotta teach our babies to learn how to shoot as well. There's nothing wrong with that. We have a right to defend ourselves just like every other race of people do it. But I'm not having no pretenders around me. Don't say that you was in the army when you know what, because what, that makes you feel good? Because don't say that you're in the army because it sounds good. What did you do? And how can you apply it to and what can you do to how the people could benefit from it? But other than that, if you haven't done shit and you ran from the enemy, you ran when you was on enemy grounds and you was in war, and you ran from war, then you useless to me. And that goes to anybody. That goes to anybody. We are trained every day, even from the people from the hood. We trained every day. Like, I'm not for black people killing each other. We should not be killing each other. No, we shouldn't be. Now, we fight. You know, some of us might go to the hospital for beat down. But I don't believe nobody should kill each other. Because some people don't know how to shoot. Because if you don't know how to shoot, then why kids are getting killed in the street? So a lot of these so-called game bangers, they don't know how to aim. Because they never practice. They don't know how to aim. So what I'm saying is this. As a Pan-Africanist, I want to be around other Pan-Africanists that's about business. I don't need people who's a fake. I don't need people just because they like the colors. You can't mix Pan-Africanism with Muslim. You can't mix Pan-Africanism with Israel, being an Israelite. You can't mix that. Either you one or the other. So I'm starting to say my piece right now. I want real soldiers around me. Real soldiers. I want some real Pan-African sisters. When I put some sisters on here, they're going to be real Pan-African sisters. So I'm just going to end this, say my piece on this. So Craig, brother, are you there?
Oh yeah, I'm here.
So I'm asking you, what is your thoughts as far as putting or surrounding yourself with real soldiers and just getting away from the religious? Because I'm tired. I'm tired of religious people. They have done nothing but talk. What is your solutions, or what is your thoughts of real people that because I know you're not because I know you don't want to be surrounded with cowards or traitors. You want people that's, because you know these white people, they talk about race war. Like, what is your solution when it comes down to the enemy?
You mean my solution when it comes down to the enemy? What do you mean? I'm trying to figure it out.
With the race war, because the race war's coming. They white people initiating a race war.
I don't think I really have the solution when it comes down to the enemy. I ain't gonna lie, because if I did, I would already be in the process of implementing it. I'm still in search of the solution.
But what about surrounding yourself with?
Oh yeah, this is why. Yeah, I don't surround myself with too many people. As it is, and we've been already going through this, man, for years, and we see how these people are. It's like the moment we come, we start back, promoting, this pro-blackness. Man, we always come into all these obstacles. So originally that's why we both stopped doing this a while ago. It was just too much, just too much, man, infighting, too much gossip going on, and just all of these things, man. And okay, wait just a second. I think you have someone is typing something. Someone typed something up in the chat room, and it was hidden. Hold up. Okay, if you could take a look real quick, because maybe that will give us something to speak on briefly. It says,
okay, give me 1 second.
I'm gonna read it out to you. What's fucked up is these heathen nations and these fake ass Negroes got brothers like you thinking that a Hebrew is a religion. Negro, that's your race. Black ain't a race. So I guess this is some religious,
that's
some religious.
That's something I cannot tolerate.
Mm-hmm.
And that's something I can't tolerate.
Are you reading it?
Yeah, I see it. We are truly destroyed for a lack of knowledge. What the fuck is up with
The
these
second
heathens
message.
nations?
Yeah.
Yeah, I see it. Okay. Yeah, I see it. Camps use it as a religion. Okay. Um, let me say this. Let me say this. One, I'm not going to say all Israelites, because you got some Israelites do embrace Africa. I'm only talking about religions that are anti-African. And if you're anti-African, I don't want to have nothing to do with you. This is a pan-African nation that I'm building. And yes, we represent Africa. That's what we're about. Matter of fact, we want to spread Africa everywhere. And we're going to have motherfuckers bow down to us. Because we the one who created civilization. Our people did that. I don't need no nigga who gonna say, oh, you know, Israel and I don't Muslim is I don't care about none of that shit. Race first. But sometimes people, you know, like to implement their religion into our way of life. I'm not with that shit. I don't know nothing about no fucking Hebrew, and I really don't give a shit about none of that bullshit. It's bullshit to me. Not into no fucking Bible, no Quran that's made by a white man. The same enemy that niggas keep talking about. These motherfuckers, they read the same shit. But it seemed like to me it's working for them.
Okay,
it's working for them.
So are black people Hebrews? Are we Hebrews?
I don't know what a Hebrew is. I don't know what that means. I thought Hebrew was a language. I don't know what that means. As far as what I know, Hebrew is a language. Okay. So there's the Israelites, they speak Hebrew, but it's supposed to be in a language. But if you really look at the language, it's really an Arabic language. It's similar to Hebrew. The so-called Hebrew language is similar to Arabic. As far as the words, how they use the letters and all that shit. So I don't like to, like I said again, this is not a religious station. I'm not trying to get into all that. And people need to cut that shit out.
That's right. Because I don't claim Hebrew. We're African. I mean,
we're African.
That's why I'm asking this question now. I mean, do you claim Hebrew? I mean, I don't.
Hebrew is a language.
Yeah, I don't like nobody placing that term on me, defining what I am.
Thank you.
Define what you are, bro. You're a Hebrew if that's what you claim. I'm not a Hebrew.
Mm-hmm. And I didn't mean to cut you off, my brother, but here's my question: is that if that's what you're about, then hang with other Israelite people and start your own thing. Leave the Pan-African people alone. Leave us alone. If I'm telling you where I stand, but don't get on my panel or get on the face and start dissing people. That's silly. I don't do that to people. You do your thing. You do your thing. But when you come over my side, I represent Pan-Africanism. I represent RBG. Because I represent something that's real, something that our ancestors put on a map. I represent ancient Kemet.
Yeah, you gotta be careful, man. You gotta be careful, bro. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but man, you gotta be careful because, see, here's the thing, like you said, bro. I mean, what we represent is Pan-Africanism, RBG. And the thing is, it's like, man, people put these titles just like the brother is now saying. See the separation. I mean, where's the separation coming from? Just because we don't want, because we refuse of you placing this title of Hebrew on us? I don't understand it. Why is he's still going on and on and on? He's talking about we are Hebrews who represent Pan-African, period. I mean, who are you to define what we are? bro. We don't claim that Hebrew foolishness, bro. It's not about separation, but why are you trying to define us? Place your labels on us. That's what I'm not getting in this situation. I'm not telling you what you are, bro.
And you see the fuckery. Now he'd rather argue over that dumb shit when the white man say he's ready for a race war. You see it? You see the fuckery? These guys are not serious. These guys are unprepared. These guys are not serious. Now he'd rather sit there and just listening, just like that coward Maurice Rivers who didn't listen. They would have sit there and argue over bullshit when the enemy talking about he won a race war. You saw what happened in Virginia? These guys are ready to fight. I'm not gonna go back and forth with some moron who keep talking about, oh, we good people, we good people. I don't care, but I know what I am. And I'm going with Marcus Messiah Garvey, Honorable Marcus Messiah. I'm gonna go with him because he's a founder. He gave us our own flag. So I ask these religious people, where's your flag? Don't show me the Turkish flag. Don't show me the Turkish flag, or don't show me a Star of David. Don't show me that flag, because that's white people's flags. Where's your fucking flag? Because the black man, I'm going by what a black man gave us our flag. But these people are not serious. They want to play around and bang on the beat. Let me say, I've seen the ISUBK get their ass whipped. I've seen these black Israelites get their ass kicked by white folks. We go right in their face. Call them a nigga right in their face. And the only thing they can turn around and say, step back, step back, step back. Instead of just saying, yo, if you come in my face, call me a nigga, I'm gonna punch you right in your face.
Oh, what about the Zariak, man? You remember? Oh man, speak on the situation with the white Hebrew. Remember the situation you got into, man?
I'm glad you brought that up. Captain Azariah is another coon I don't like. He's another oppressor. He's an oppressor dick rider. Okay? He hired all these white people and lying and say, and I don't care if they speak Spanish or English, they're white. But you call the African people like that Britney bitch, I'm gonna call it for what it is. Because she's evil. And she gonna say African people eat cow dung and all that. Come on, that's disrespectful. How many chitlins you ate, bitch? How many chitlins you ate? How many pig shit that you ate, country girl? I don't like to disrespect, because that's our people over there. I know a lot of brothers that I know from the motherland saying, hey, brother, we need y'all. We need you. Come fight with us. You got black people, and Craig, you notice, you got black people in Africa into Pan-Africanism. Pan-Africa is, when it comes down to black people, that shit is global. That shit is real. These people, we are coming together. I see the unity, but you got some fakes and some frauds. I'm not dealing with no religious freaks. Okay? So this is an RBG nation. I'm not dealing with no more cowards. I'm not dealing with no more people who went AWOL. I'm not dealing with none of these people. Give me 1 second. I gotta close this door. Give me 1 second. So people can, I want people to understand where I'm coming from. Because this is, we are at war. We are at war. And remind you, they was playing this when Barack Obama was in office. They didn't give a shit. They didn't give a shit. And now they're using this Trump thing to really fuel this race war. So we gotta be prepared. We gotta stop playing games. Gotta stop playing games. This is serious. I'm just saying what I want to be surrounded with. That's just me. I want to be around real soldiers because I'm a soldier. I don't want to be the only one going head up with the enemy. We got to protect ourselves. We got to protect one another. I don't need a hype man around me. I don't need somebody who's just going to be, ah! But then you be like, yo, let's fight. And then they be like, nah. Or they act like they join with you, but then you turn around, they're ghosts. I don't need that. So we gotta stop playing games, man. I'm just tired of the fuckery. I'm not playing no more games. I'm not playing no more games. Enough is enough. So Craig, I'm going to end this. Anything that you want to say to add on or anything like that, brother?
Man, not really, bro. I think you said enough. I mean, this in spite of what is taking place. Originally, I was just trying to just say let's put this behind us, but after what happened, you are entitled to address whatever it was you needed to address. And me personally, I'm just gonna move forward. So I don't care about the diss videos. I don't care about people making those type of videos. I'm glad you were able to see that video that I saw had streamed or uploaded earlier this morning. Yeah, bro, and that just goes to show like what religion can do. Like, and I mean, man, you saw those people, man, that no good, dirty, greasy finger, greasy chicken fingered preacher. What there, man, just exploiting black people, man. Had these people just rushing to the front to just toss their hard-earned money.
But that's
down.
my point I'm trying to make. But this is my point I'm trying to make. A preacher, he's just a hype man. He's a hype man. He's not out there in the battlefield. Dr. King was out in the streets. He was out there. He took the bricks in the head. He took the stabs. He was out there. These preachers are hype men, but they want people to spend their money. They want people to go out there and this and that while the preacher get in his lavish car. What I'm saying is this. We have to study the art of war. That's the bottom line of this video. We have to study and we have to master. We have to surround our people with real people, thoroughbreds. I'm tired of hype men or hype women. I don't need that. I don't need somebody who just talk a good game. We need somebody who's going to lead by example. That's it. No more, no less. Lead by example. Practice what they preach. So the point I'm trying to make is this. We have enough hype men as it is. We have enough hype women as it is. Where's the soldiers? Where's the people on the ground? Where's the people on the ground? I'm not getting into that no more. And I'm cool cutting relationships off. If you're not about it, you're not about it. I already know why Maurice did this. I already know why he did, because he's not built like that. That's why he did what he did. To me, that was some sucker shit, but that's what he did, what he did. He's not built like that. And anybody like him is not built like that. Captain Azaria is not built like that. These are not men. Captain Azaria taking up for that white boy like that and told Brother Polite, cross the line. And he was willing to fight him. But I've seen white men went into his face and he did not do nothing. To me, that's a fucking coward. And I can't stand niggas like that. And you know what kills me, Craig? You got some black people that are born on this planet and just take up space. They take up so much space and not producing nothing at all. They take up space and not producing nothing. But they want to come into your life and ruin your life. They want to come to your home and ruin your home. They want to act big and bad in front of Massa. Oh, Massa didn't do nothing to me. I'm sick and tired of that. When is enough is going to be enough? That's my question. When is enough going to be enough? I don't think some black people, we ain't ready. Some of us are not ready. We just like to play games and we like to point fingers and you're this and you're that and that, like that's going to do something. Because let me tell you something. All these organizations, they corrupted. They start off good. They start off real good, but then it collapse. Because like you said, all this inner fighting by the enemy, he's very consistent. He's very consistent. So something is wrong. Why we can't be consistent? We can have disagreements. But number one, our egos are too high. We started off listening to one another and working things out, but once you get a little power or once you feel that I deserve a little more, all of a sudden you start shitting on your people that's been loyal to you, that's been there to had your back. All of a sudden you too big for them now. You're too big for your britches now. I don't play those games. Not here. So I'd rather cut the relationship off. I'm good with that. I'm fine with that. But you're not going to embarrass me and do it and think you're going to get away with it. I will call you out. So yeah, we can make all the videos and we can inspire people, but we have to make a video to let us know that enough is enough. We're not standing no more. We're not doing this no more. You want to go? You are Aboriginal. You make your Aboriginal videos. Leave people that's really want to put in work and leave them alone. Don't come on people's channel. Oh, you are Aboriginal. You're Israelite. You're really a Muslim. No.
Yeah. A lot of these people are plants, bro. A lot of these people are plants, and you got to be very careful with this. And the reason I say that is because why would you I just don't understand the logic behind a person, going to a video or, going into amongst a group or to a lecture to listen to something that they do not agree with. I mean, what type of intentions do you have? If I was Aboriginal or if I was Hebrew or Muslim or something like that, I would try to surround myself with, people who think like me. I wouldn't go to Pan-African lectures and Pan-African discussions and try to tell those people how to live their lives. See, that's one of the problems with black people right there. We want to control, we got this control, this hunger for control. We want to dictate to other people, what they should believe in. No. If you Aboriginal, Hebrew, Muslim, go congregate amongst your own people.
Mm-hmm. And that makes more sense. Craig, you had it right on the button. That makes more sense. You would think Maurice Rivers would have Ben X on his show. You don't need me. Get your Muslim brothers and congregate and do something. Leave me, leave Bakari, leave Craig alone. Leave us alone. Because people like him and other people are toxic. They are toxic. They'll drain your pockets and turn around and dish you at the end of the fucking day. I've seen preachers do it all the time. They said, oh, you know, you're this and that, but at the same time, they're asking, put in $20 in their pot. I see them do it all the time. I don't do that. I want to inspire people. I want to say, hey, this can work. You know, and it's unfortunate where it takes a bunch of women to do a man's job. Because I heard Maurice say, oh, well, yeah, you know, thank you, women, for taking up for a brother. Well, yo, you need women to take up for you? Something that you could do on yourself. That don't sound like a strong black man to me. You know what makes a strong black man? It's actions. You know what turns a black woman on? When she see a black man means business and he's out there showing it. He actually show that he cares. Not just someone who just speak loud. Because everybody got a voice. Everybody can sit there and say, oh, yeah, da, da, da. I don't need people like that around me. I need real women, real sisters that love action and is willing to help. I don't need no cheerleaders. I don't need that shit. So, Craig, this video is very important. We can get to the fun stuff later. But we need to be back on the map again. We need, like I said, we need to go back, like you said, brother, and you hit it right in the button on this. We need to go back to the roots. Every other race of people share their culture and share this and that. But black people want to be like everybody else but themselves. And then we would diss each other. We would diss our own people. People that look like us. People that paved the way. And I was showing the video of Thanksgiving. I could tell Sister Yaya, she wasn't interested. She didn't give a shit. I could tell Maurice wasn't interested because according to him, we're not Egyptians. Fuck you. Fuck you. Take your religion and stick it up your fucking ass. I tell any black man, fuck you and fuck your religion. I don't give a fuck. Because when I showed our people called the Harvest Festival, showing our people that looks like us, motherfuckers should have been like, wow. That should be inspiration. Our people, that's us, that's our people. Other races, they get inspired by their own people. We're the only race of people that would disregard our history for somebody else's. And then you want to know why we get shit on? You want to know why we get gunned down in churches? We got to wake up. I'm not trying to be like everybody else. I want to be me. For once, I want to be me. I was a time, I was in a place of self-hate at one time. At one time, I thought black people wasn't shit to me growing up. Because the only thing I saw was a lot of degeneracy around me. A lot of my people either died or never thought they was going to live to see 30. So now that I'm conscious, now that I'm old enough and see what's going on, I know what my energy has to be on now. But I don't need my own people telling me what I should be. I don't need my own people threatening me. I don't need my own people to disrespect me. Because we have enough disrespect as it is. By white folks, by yellow people, by red people. So I don't need that no more. Enough is enough. And I tell people, study the art of war. Study that shit. And once you study that shit, now you're going to see who you want in your circle. You know, I want real soldiers in my circle. I want real soldiers in my circle. I don't want people that say they went AWOL. I don't want to hear that no more. If a next motherfucker say they went AWOL, I'm gonna tell them to get the fuck away from me. I don't want to hear that shit. I don't want to hear a motherfucker, a white man called him an N-word, he didn't do shit about it. Get the fuck away from me. You're useless, you're worthless, and you're toxic. I'll put race first. Race is my religion. Every other group of ethnicity put race first, except us? No. Call me whatever you want. Call me a racist, all that other bullshit. Race first. Race first. That's my religion. That's who I am. Because I love myself. And I love real black people. I love real black people. I love strong black people. I don't, if you're a coward, get the fuck, you need to just commit suicide and just save the world trouble and just be gone. Bury yourself alive. Do something. Because you're just taking up space. So I'm going to end this. So Craig, you said your last piece, Craig, before we get off here?
Oh, yeah. Yep, that's about it.
All right, brother. Brother Craig, I want to thank you for being on this panel with me. You've been a great warrior, a great soldier, and you definitely deserve a medal of honor. You know. And I want to thank those if y'all with me, if y'all agree with me, you know, I want to thank y'all for watching. But I had to rebuttal. And to me, this is not a diss video. It's not a diss video. I don't make diss videos. I make rebuttal videos, but I don't make diss videos. But I definitely got to cut the relationships off. If it doesn't fit my spirituality, if the energies don't connect. And like I told Maurice Rivers, I said, I like his energy. Yeah, I like his energy. I like his spirit. But since he's a religious man, since he's a Bible man, I know he's familiar with James chapter 2, verse 17. And it says, in the same way of faith by itself, if it's not accompanied by action, it's dead. So in other words, he has great faith, great spirit, but it's not backed up by action. It's pointless. It's worthless. It's worthless. If he would have said, yeah, this white man called me an N-word and I checked his ass and I punched him in his face, then I would have been like, yo, this guy's okay. This guy's definitely somebody I need in my corner. This guy's like me. And for him to say, when I see God in Hollywood, I see myself. No, you can't. No. I'm not a coward, dude. I'm not a traitor. I never went AWOL. I could tell you stories that I had fought along with my brother who was fighting against white folks. Okay? I could tell you some stories, bro. Okay? So don't look at me as some weak dude because I look a certain way or I come off a certain way. I'm one of the strongest pieces. I was one of the strongest pieces on your board. And you discard me. You discard me. So I said, since you discard me, because I'm a threat to you. You're not real. You're a talker. You're not a doer. And you could keep talking, because that's what you do best. And anybody that's like him, that's what you do best. Keep talking. I don't need to make YouTube videos. I don't. I'm out there in the streets. I'm doing things. I'm doing the productive things. I don't need to be making YouTube videos. That's why I barely make them. I just had the time. I had some spare time to do it, and that's it. I don't need to make, I have people telling me, yo, when you going to make your next video? And sometimes I don't even feel like doing it. So, like I said again, never compare myself to you. I don't compare myself to weak motherfuckers. I don't do it. Another thing he said that bothered me, he said Maurice Rivers said, oh, I'm like a Malcolm and Khalid Muhammad. No, you're not. You're more like a Farrakhan, because you like swirling. You like the swirling because the Nation of Islam is in the swirling now. So when I asked you, when I asked you about that swirling thing, about the white Latinos are now becoming Muslims, and now they become the members of Nation of Islam, you said, well, whatever the minister say, I'm down with it. I'm not going to neglect his teachings. I'm not going to disregard his teachings. Everything he says, I'm cool with it. So you cool with the swirling. I'm not down with that. I have a problem with that. So don't sit here and tell me you're a Malcolm. Malcolm would never would talk like that. Never. So you're not a Malcolm. You fall from Malcolm. You're not a warrior like Malcolm. You're damn sure not a warrior like Khalid Muhammad. You hate Malcolm. So you're not a Malcolm. So I wish you would stop saying that. Okay? You're more of like a Farrakhan, because Farrakhan's a bitch. He's a bitch. Okay? What he should have did, he should have kicked his son's ass for marrying that white bitch. That's what he should have did. But he's sitting there, he's smiling with the mother-in-law, and that should have disgusted you. So you're a traitor by association, Maurice Rivers. You are a traitor by association. So I'm not surprised that you went AWOL and you abandoned your own folks, your own fellow troops. I'm not surprised, because you don't know nothing about the art of war. So I'm disgusted. I'm gonna make this. So I'm gonna cut. So I'm glad that the relationship is cut off. I'm glad the friendship or the social media friendship is cut off. I'm done with it. I'm done with it. That's it. And I'm glad you did that. I was trying to give you a benefit of the doubt. But I don't need hype men. Don't get me wrong. I like it's motivating, but I don't need it. You're a great speech. You gave a great speech, but I don't need it. We don't need people like that. So, folks, I'm going to end this. If you like the video, if you don't, you don't. So I really don't care if you like the video or not, but I have to address it, because I'm just sick and tired of fakes and the frauds. I'm just tired of it. Just done with it. I'm just done with the whole bullshit. I'm tired. Every time we get the ball going, there's always some asshole decide to ruin everything. So now I got to keep my circle very small and tight and strong. I have to do it. So if you're for liberation, act like you're for it. because the enemy is not playing. I already showed you the video of the enemy. He's ready. And they're going to initiate it. So there's no, oh, I'm going to play games and I'm going to pick on this black person because he's not into what I'm into. I don't like what he's saying and all that. I'm not into all that. You for that foolishness, you stay over there. Leave me alone. All right. Peace and love to my RBG Nation. And if you're watching, come to the winning side. And let's get the ball rolling. Let's show the people how it's really done. Let's show the people how it really should be done. All right. Peace and love, my RBG family. I'll see y'all again.